Today I want to talk to you on how to become a brand name. How to become a brand name. When you talk about brand name, we are talking about, or it involves, having a strong reputation, having a strong recognition of yourself or your business in a chosen industry or in a chosen field. And I'm going to be sharing with you 10 steps on how you can simply do that. They are very simple, but I believe they are going to be very, very helpful. Number one is that you must identify your brand. You must identify your brand. Now, what does that mean? Identifying your brand basically means clearly defining what your business stands for or what you as an individual stands for. In other words, you define your values, you define your mission, your uniqueness versus your competition. You must define with clarity what your stand is all about. The other thing is that you must define what really differentiates you from the competitors or from the people you are competing with in that particular field. Now, identifying what your brand is very important and is very crucial, because you can never have a brand name when you don't even know what you want to do. You cannot have a brand name when you don't even know what is it that you're supposed to be doing. That's one of the things people make a mistake of. They go out there and they are doing everything. They are doing here and they are doing that and they are doing the other. And because of that, they don't zero in into something that they can be identified with. They don't zero into something that people, when they think about them, they will say this particular individual is known for this particular thing. Now, if you take particular brand names, for example, you take Apple. The moment you hear Apple, you will associate it with the iPhones. The moment you hear Microsoft, you will associate it with Bill Gates. So whenever you mention something, that something will always tell you who that is or what that is all about, because it is properly defined. You are able to know what its values are, you know what their mission are, you know what they stand for, you know what they are all about. You can never become a brand name if you have not been able to define yourself. The second thing is, to become a brand name, you have to do what we call consistent branding. In other words, you have to ensure consistency in your branding elements, such as logos, things that have to do with you like websites, things like colors, things like fonts, things like messages, things like the way you present yourself, things like your social media platforms, things like marketing materials, things like your product, and things like your services. And what am I saying when I say that? Is that whenever you talk about branding yourself, right from the moment you begin, the things that you're using as elements to talk about you must consistently and continuously talk about you. They must actually identify who you are. That basically means the things must be the same. You cannot be able to say you are actually branding yourself and today you have this logo, tomorrow you have another different logo. Today you have this kind of a website, the other day you have a different kind of a website. Today you are using these colors, tomorrow you are using another kind of a color. Branding yourself consistently is very, very important. I am reminded of a story in the Bible. It's a simple one from the book of Luke chapter number 1, when an angel appears before a girl called Mary, and the angel says, there is going to be born to you a son. His name, number 1, shall be called Jesus. That means this is going to be the name of the brand, and his mission, he shall be Emmanuel, God together with us. And then he says, and his purpose or his mission will be to save the people from their sins. In other words, what the angel was saying is that when Jesus is born, Jesus is going to be a brand name. And this is what is going to be his mission. This is going to be his purpose. And this is what is going to be expected of him. Now, if you look at the life of Jesus, from that moment he was born to the time he was 12 years old, he maintained that course of branding. By the time he was 30 years old and he officially started his ministry, he still maintained that course of his branding until by the time he was going to the cross and he dies, and then he grows again and then goes to heaven. All those things, he maintained the same form of branding. Consistency is very important when you're branding yourself or you want your name to be branded, or you want to become a brand name. You cannot afford to be haphazard here and there. You're hitting there and hitting there. Today you are this, the other day you are something else. No. You have to be consistent. I was looking at this production that I do for YouTube, and I was looking at, as I listened to somebody teaching, and as they were teaching, they started talking about something we call the thumbnail. Thumbnail is that thing we normally use whenever you're pushing off a video, where you write your details and you have your picture and what have you. And I realized that before, I used to send my thumbnails, I used to have it designed different. And somebody told me, you are doing it wrong, because when you keep on shifting like that, what happens is that when the viewers are looking for you, they don't easily get you, because today you are red, tomorrow you are green, the other day you are yellow, the other day you are colorless, the other day you are this, and the other day you are that. So what happens is that the viewers don't actually quickly capture you. They don't easily get you because they don't think it's the same person. But when you brand yourself, have the same kind of a thing, have similar colors, have similarity of everything. When you do that and you do it consistently, people will now start identifying with that. Branding yourself is very, very important. The third thing is that you must have an exceptional delivery values. Your value of delivery should be exceptional. In other words, you need to provide high quality product, high quality services, high quality content for those who create content, and consistently go above or exceed the customer's expectations. You who want to brand your name, you have to be exceptional. Exceptionality is a key for you to be recognized. Exceptionality is a key for you to be known and to be identified. The problem with many people is that they don't want to do that. The problem with many people is that they just want to stick to one thing, and they are doing it in a mediocre way. There is no excellence in it. There is no quality in it. High quality is the problem. Some people just do things for the sake of doing things. They do things haphazardly. They don't consider issues of quality. But listen to me. If you want to become a brand name, you must focus on delivering value and solving customers' problems so that they build trust in you and they have loyalty to you. And the only way you can be able to achieve that is when you present to them high quality, good valuable things. When you do that, I tell you the truth, they will always be loyal to you. They will follow you, and you become a brand name. Look at anybody that you can think about that is a brand name. Anybody you think about that is a brand name, guess what? They will always be exceptional in one way or the other. The way they present themselves, the quality of the things they do. They don't have mediocrity. They don't have haphazardness. They don't have things being done half-baked. No, they do things, and they do them in a very, very qualitative way. The fourth thing is that you must build a strong online presence. Build a strong online presence. In other words, utilize digital channels such as the social media, a professional website, blogs, and online forums to establish your presence, engage with the audience, and share valuable content. You must have a strong online presence. What that basically means, there is no way you can say you want to become a brand name and you are just being seen once in a while. You appear and disappear. When you don't even, people cannot even identify when you are there and when you are not there. You have to understand that the more you are being seen, the more people are hearing you, the more you are appearing before people, the more you become a brand name. It may not be a thing that you're doing in the social media in terms of you speaking or in terms of you teaching or anything like that, but you probably have something else you're doing, a business that you're doing. You need people to consistently see it in the social platform. You need people to continuously see it in materials that are written. You need it to always go out. It's part of marketing yourself. You can never be a brand name if you are not consistently marketing yourself. Stop this business of appearing once in a while and then you disappear. Those of you who are pastoring churches, there are some pastors who have discovered this secret. Every day, every Sunday, every other time, we are seeing them showing off their things. They are showing off their pictures. They are showing off their whatever they are doing. They are showing off. They are just there. They are just there. Well, by the time they keep on coming like that, who tells you we will not know who they are? The next time they appear, we already know who they are. The next time we meet them live in a public place or in a church or whatever setup, we already know who they are. Why? Because they have consistently brought themselves on their social platform. They have consistently marketed themselves. If you will become a brand name in whatever field you are involved in whatever industry you're involved in, you must make sure you have a strong online presence. It's so crucial. Number 5, and by the way, I'm going to do only 5. I said 10, but I'm going to do 5, and then the next 5 I'll do in the next video. Can we agree on that? So it was 10, but it has reduced to 5. The next 5 will be in the next video. Now listen to this. Number 5, networking and collaboration is another way of actually becoming or branding your name. Network with influencers, network with industry leaders, and network with professionals in the field that you are in, so that you can be able to build relationships, so that you can be able to gain exposure, because the more you relate with them, the more exposed you become, and so that you can also leverage opportunities for collaboration and partnership. I love that. You can be able to take advantage of the fact that you are connected with so and so. Take advantage of the fact that you know so and so. That is called leveraging, because of the partners that you have. You're using those partners to build yourself. Do you know how beautiful it is when you say that, by the way, I know so and so, and we work with so and so, and that name that you mention is a big name. Every time you mention a big name and connect that name with you, and it is the truth, I'm not saying you just get a name of somebody whom you have no business with, but it's a name that is known and you connect yourself with it. I tell you the truth, that becomes a leverage for you. That's one of the things that you will brand yourself, by identifying with people, by networking with particular people, by being with people in your field, collaborating with them, being there with them, taking pictures with them, being seen doing stuff with them, being seen playing golf with them, being seen getting involved in one way or the other with them. I mean, this is just one powerful thing that can actually brand you and make you become a brand name wherever it is that you are. Listen to me, you will not be able to do much in this life if you have not been able to brand yourself, if you have not become a brand name. People who succeed, people who are making millions and millions of money, people who are walking in that realm of wealth, that realm of money, they are always a brand name. They are always a brand name. Name one and I'll tell you that person is a brand name. Why is that so? Because they have already been pushed to that level. You can also reach there and you can actually also become that. Ciao. I love you guys. Please, if you're watching for the first time, go ahead and subscribe. And let me know that you have actually subscribed by writing on the comments there that I have subscribed. I look forward to seeing you in the field of the millionaires. And I also look forward to seeing you in the next video. God bless you so much. I love you and see you soon. Bye.